Hello guys, welcome to another video with JD Tech. Today we are going to be building a very robust trading website, and it is used for trading, it is for investment. So we are going to be building a very robust trading website. So to all subscribers, welcome, and if you are coming across my video for the very first time, please do like, share and subscribe. So let's go straight into the video. So we are first going to be looking at the demo of what we are going to be building. So this is what we have. This is what we have. This is what we are going to be building. As you can see, the landing page, it is built like really well with all the trading charts, with all the details that you need, with everything properly placed. As you can see, we also have the part for like an explore, like a learning part that people can actually learn, click and learn what they have to do on trading and so on and so forth, which you also control. As you can see, this is the landing page. We have the about us and everything that we need on this trading platform on this landing page, as you can see. So now we're going straight into the user dashboard to see what we have on the user dashboard. We go to login, and here we put in user, then very good. Now this is what our dashboard looks like, our user dashboard. Now we're also going to check how our admin dashboard looks like, but let's take a complete overview of this user dashboard. Now this is the dashboard page itself. Now let's look at how our deposit also looks like. This is how our deposit looks like. As you can see, well built. This is how our withdrawal looks like. So you put in the amount you want to withdraw, and it's sent to the admin. Then admin has to approve it. Now look at our investment. So we have the part for investment, and we also have the part for trading. So we invest and we make our trades, and everything is controlled by this part. Everything is controlled by this part and the admin. So we'll come to our profile, we'll come to our support. There's ticketing here also. Look at so it is a robust ticketing system, as you can see. So once it's sent, the admin receives it and admin responds to that actual support message. Now let's go to our admin. Let's see how our admin looks like. Okay, so let's put this as login. So this is our admin URL. While you are building, you need to know the admin URL. So this is our admin URL. So come here, put in our admin, put in this also. All right, so default is admin and 1 2 3 4 5 6. So that's the default, as you'll be seeing it in documentation. Now this is what we have on our admin: manage users, manage deposits, investment, withdraw, and so on and so forth. You can suspend users, the settings part, and the admin users. So you can also create another admin inside this admin. So you can create a number of other admins, like, and give them roles that you want them to have. So now this is it for, we are going straight now into building this website. Yeah, we are going straight into building this website. So what we'll do now is we just give you a quick overview, and we'll go straight into the video. So now straight in the video, you know what you need. Or if you don't know what you need your cPanel. Now you need your cPanel. You can get your cPanel from anywhere, Namecheap, so on and so forth. But you can also get your cPanel from Quickverse. Also, you can get this script and a lot of script too from Quickverse. You can get your hosting and your domains from Quickverse also. So I'm introducing you to Quickverse. You can get courses from Quickverse. You can get softwares from Quickverse. So let's go straight into the video. So for me, I'm using a subdomain for this particular thing, for this particular one, because in my public HTML I already have a lot of domains in my public HTML. I already have, as you can see, I already have a lot of domains. I already have a lot of files also there in my public HTML. So I'm not going to be using my public HTML. I'm going to be using this tests. Thus, I'm going to be using this as the domain for this video. So first thing you have to do is to click on upload. So we'll call this script, to call it alpha capital. So click on it. Now while this is uploading, we go and create our database. So we'll come here, come to MySQL, your database wizard. As you can see, come to, then click, let's say this is alpha capital db, copy it, come to next step, click here, paste it, then come to this other place. So what we are trying to do is to make all of these things identical. That is the username, the password, and also the database name too. So once we are here, we click on all privileges, click on next step. Then we'll come to go, while we are waiting, that this is uploading, but you have to keep this in a notepad, copy it and keep it in a notepad or somewhere. But while we are waiting for that, we go to php admin to upload. Remember, we just created this database. Now I want to upload our SQL file inside that database. So we'll come in. I have a lot of data or a lot of files here already. So I'm just going to look for the one I just created right now, which is this, I guess. So alpha capital, as you can see, this is it. This is, look at this name, look at it, this is it. So alpha capital, we'll come in, we'll click on import and import our SQL file. So while you are getting this file, it's going to be sent to you as your file, an SQL file. But if it's not sent to you like that, your SQL file is inside your inside the file manager. So good and fine, that one has worked, and that SQL has been uploaded successfully. As you can see, import successfully finished. Yeah, so this is what we have on our import table. So every other thing that you have to do here, it's on. You can do it on the settings in the admin. For instance, I showed you an admin just now. This is the admin. This is one of the demo that we looked at. So through these settings, you can do all of these things. You can change the name of the website all over. You can change the site URL. So all you have to do in this particular setup is just to set up your database. This is a pure PHP script. It is safe as anything because it was built from scratch from here. So it is safe. So while you are getting it from us, it is very safe. So you can set your general information here. As you can see, the copyright, even down to the copyright, you can set it here. You can set your address, your contact phone number, and so on. You can set the email. You can set the payment system. You can set your logo and fabric. So you don't have to do a lot of things inside the code. You just do everything from the admin. All you have to do is to set up your admin. Just set up your admin and you're good and fine. So let's check on what we are uploading. Very good. All right, so it's still on 80. Still on 80. Very good. So we have our stuff on 100 already. Let's wait for it to give us the green light. Very good. So click back and extract this. Extract files. All right, so before we continue this, let me also show you where to set up your SMTP because I'm not going to cover that again. So you come to in your admin, you set up the email settings. You come here to set up your, as you can see, this is my own setup for my SMTP so that my emails can work. When I register, my emails can be sent, and you can also stop your emails from being, that's verification, allow new registration, maintenance mode, email verification. You can turn it off or on from here, as you can see. So let's go back to how to create this. So the documentation is here, and this is your SQL file. As you can see, it is written straight. Your SQL file is inside here. So the SQL file is inside. So let's come to straight up to connection.php. So we'll come to remember what we created here, this. So change this to our own database details so that we can connect to our SQL file. So once we save it, Okay, once you save it, we are good to go. So the only setup that you need to do here, and I look at the setup instructions too. There's just 3 lines of stuff. So your admin, the SMTP setup is which I just showed you just now. This is your admin URL. So whatsoever you are doing, your domain slash admin login, the place to connect your database files, connection of PHP, which we just also did right now in this place. So you save it, and that's all you need to do next is to go to your admin and set it up. What do I mean? Let's go to the exact domain we used for this. So let's go to that domain. I've used the test domain for this, so let's click it and see what we have. So let's go to test, and we'll do that here. Let's go to test. This is the one we are using right now, so click on it and good and fine. This is our script is ready, our setup is ready. Next thing we just have to do is to go to admin at admin slash login, not slash dash login, because now you need to change the logo, you need to change the names, you need to change all of those things. So you click on admin at mail.com. This is in your, then the default is 1 2 3 4 5 6. Very good. So you are inside already. So if you want something like this, you can either get from Quickverse or you can send me direct message to get this. Thank you very much for watching. Do like, share, and subscribe. And this video is strictly for educational purpose. Thank you for watching.